Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, and welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today, excuse me, let me get my background in. I don't know why I didn't come in. Today, I'm here to tell you that if you are a Liberian or a person of Liberian descent who treasures their Liberian roots, you have an innate responsibility and obligation to help with the growth, progress, and development of the West African Republic of Liberia. From the age of 16 years old, Liberians have to start learning their responsibility to the rest of the Liberian population in our country. Why? Because our people are in dire need of help. Our nation is in dire need of help. Every productive Liberian has the obligation and responsibility to help another Liberian and our nation. And how do we do that? I'm not telling you how to do it in the form of individual help. You can form mentoring programs. You can go in the community as individuals or talk to people on one-on-one basis. You can do whatever you want to do. But I'm telling you what needs to be done. How you do it is your ideal responsibility. Okay? How you lay your plans out for going to help your people is your responsibility. But I'm laying the groundwork out and letting you know that every Liberian from the age of 16 years old has an innate and inherent responsibility to help Liberia and the Liberian people. You can teach, you can go in the community and help the young people, help guide them, do mentoring program. You can go there, help the mothers and teach them how to do hygienic cleaning and housework in the modern way. You can help the pregnant mothers, teach them what they need to do health-wise as housewives. There are many things you can do. Once you have a high school diploma or you over the 10th grade, you in junior high school, you have the ability to go out and teach. And this is no time to joke, my people. We want a revolution. We want a revolution. It doesn't have to come with arms. It doesn't have to come with fighting. It has to come with the change of our minds, with the rapid changing of our minds, the growth and intelligence of our minds, letting us know that we have innate, inherent responsibilities to our communities and our society that we cannot take for granted. For too long, we have wasted time. For too long, we have sat down and behaved like foreigners in our own country, waiting for other people to come and save us when we are the masters of our own faith and our own destiny. How will other people come and save us? And this is what happened in 1980 when the military coup happened. All our leaders were so drunk with America. They were sitting down talking about if anything happened in Liberia, America would come to save us. Can you imagine the stupidity of that ideology? It was stupid. I told you how I sat with one captain in the Liberian military. All of us were crowd of boys. Tokope Jones. All of us were crowd of boys. We sitting there in the shop. We asked Tokope. We said, Tokope, if there's a rebellion, what you do? What Tokope to us? This is a captain in the Liberian army under Talbot regime. This one I knew. I told my father, I said, they will overthrow you. Because this captain in the army tells me, oh, don't worry about it. America will be here in no time. I was like, what? I got totally discouraged. You are captain in my military. I ask you, if there's a rebellion, what you do? We got a rebellion, a crisis, an immediate crisis in our country. You will sit down and wait for America to come from 5,000 miles to come to save us? Even if America is in Libya or Europe, it will still be too long. How many people will die before America comes? And our captain is telling us that he will sit and wait for other people to come save us. Can you imagine that? What hope was there for our country? That's why I started telling my father. When that captain said that, I went to my father. I told my father they're going to overthrow you. I told you time and time again. I told my father 4 times they were going to overthrow him. He thought I was joking. He said, oh, you know, boy, man, what you know about it? We got this, we got Vanny Dempster, we got Fred Blair, we got this person protecting the security. I said, what? None of those people you calling could match Captain Jebo of our military. None of them could match Jebo. None of them have the courage, the foresight, the military training to match Captain Jebo. None of them. I knew it because I knew Jebo. I knew his potential. I hadn't served with him or trained with him, but I had been around him enough to know the kind of man he was. And he wasn't no small man. That was though they had to kill him. Though they had to declare him an enemy. Even though he was the one that planned the coup, I was sitting right there in his midst when Jebo told his soldiers they had to overthrow Talbot. I was in his midst, and that was when I broke up my friendship with Jebo. Because when he said that, I used to love Jebo so much. When he said that, it broke my heart. I said, hey, Jebo. He said, oh, Chachi, my picky man, don't worry, I'll protect you. I said, no, Jebo, but for you to sit down and talk about overthrowing our government, I said, I can't sit in this kind of conversation. I said, you got to worry about me. I love you too much to report you. You would never hear my name talking about you in this kind of light. I said, but I can't sit with you when you talk about overthrowing our government. I got to go. So I got up and left. I never sat with Jebo after that. You know, the way we used to sit and eat together in the swamp near his soldiers and all of that. After he talked about overthrowing Talbot and killing the government, the officials, I told him, I said, Jebo, I can't sit with you no more. I will not report you. I love you too much. I will not report you, but you don't got to worry about that. But I will not sit with you talking about overthrowing our government. I can't do that. And I never sat with Jebo no more. I know he planned the coup. Okay, I didn't report him, but I kept telling my pa, they're going to overthrow you. I told my pa 4 times, Attorney General of Liberia. I told my father 4 times they were going to overthrow them. My father never investigated. He never asked me how I knew. He never sent the police to investigate me, interrogate me, to find out what kind of information I had, how I got the information. He never did that. He just said, oh, we're never happy, man. We got Fair Blade. We got Vanny Dempster. You know, you're too young. That was my father told me. 4 times I told him. The time he started to believe me was when we're in Buchanan and the soldiers and everybody was shooting on the beaches. And Fred Blade, all of them came to his room. After I came and told him the soldier was shooting on the beaches, they were out of control. He called all of them in his room. And all those guys try to make me sound like a little boy. Oh, Rodney, what are you doing all the time in the night? You should be sleeping. All of these guys are national security people. I reported this thing to them, and all of them telling my pa I shouldn't have been out. I should be sleeping while I'm running the street in the night. You know, they try to make me look like a little boy. And you know, they killed all of them except Whipper Clark. I think Whipper Clark was the only one that lived in that room with us. You know, and all of them were there talking, oh, Rodney, are you the boy? What are you doing all in the night? And all the time trying to put me down. And I'm telling them the soldiers shooting the beach. They're unruly. They need to be brought under control. But my father didn't say anything because he knew I was right. He knew, because right after that, they called him to bribe him. That's when he knew I was telling the truth. But I'm just saying all of this to reiterate the point that Liberians and descendants of Liberians who are proud patriots of Liberia have an obligation and a responsibility to help Liberia grow and prosper, to help stop the corruption and stealing in Liberia, to help change the mentality of the Liberian people so that we can grow and prosper, not only as Liberians, but as men and women of the world. We have a great responsibility. Right now, our people's eyes are not open, so they cannot see the opportunities that are ahead of us that they are missing. They think living in Liberia is everything that matters. No, we got a greater responsibility to the world. Our people, they're us. When we say we can't come to Liberia, because we understand what it means to build a nation, to build the mentality of a people. And when my Liberian people are not ready, and I can see from their action and behavior that the masses of Liberian people are not ready for change, I cannot waste my time like my people did before. No, it will lead me to corruption. Because in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is giant. That's why I keep teaching you to open your eyes, to open your minds, so no man can come and feel that they can put themselves and their rights over the Liberian people, because your eyes will be open. That's why I do these small classes, so you don't have to go to school. If you don't want to learn the courses, if you don't want to go to college to learn about economics and all these things, about knowledge and all these things, you listen to my tape. Okay? Sometimes it can be boring, but that's just 1 hour. You can spend an hour and learn something. That gives you the ability to start thinking. Because if you don't think, if you don't have that capacity to use your mind, to question things, to decipher between good and bad, your life will be a mess. Because anybody will sell you anything and you think it's good. It'll be a mess. So, let's look at our country right now. I want every Liberian who watches this video to imagine our country as it is now. Look at the roads. I was looking at Riverside Road the other day. The mud was knee deep. I look at that road, I said, oh, the citizens of Liberia have a responsibility to sue the government. If that were in America, people would be suing the government to fix the roads. Why would you spend thousands and thousands of dollars to buy a vehicle? $30,000, $40,000 to buy a vehicle, and you can't ride it on the road. You can't drive it. Whether for commercial means or for your private means to make money, you can't do it. Whether you're spending $30,000, $40,000 to buy a car, to just ride around the streets in Monrovia, even if that, the streets are so bad, the potholes. But we got to take responsibility of our society. And this is why I'm telling you all right now. Because if we, the Liberian people, are not cognizant, aware, conscious of the fact that we are the leaders of our nation, but we elect Boka. That's why when we elect people, we say we repose our trust and confidence in you. You know what repose means? Repose is a word that has a spiritual connotation. It means we take our trust, our capabilities, our energies, everything we have, we put it in you, our leader. We give you everything to lead us in the right direction. That's what repose means. When we say we repose our trust and confidence in our leader, that means it's a spiritual thing. We take our faith, our love, our abilities, our powers, and give it to our leader to take all our blessing and lead us now. Anything you tell us, we'll do it. Because we trust you. We believe in you. That's what repose means. So when we repose our trust and confidence in you, we hold you high. We hold you high, not only for us as individuals, but for us as a collective, all Liberian people. Okay? That's why we quote, because every educated Liberian, every Liberian over the age of 16 years old has an obligation and responsibility to help Liberia grow, prosper, and stop corruption. All of us have that responsibility. Why? Because corruption is our number one enemy. Not even mismanagement. Because mismanagement is not a crime. That's why, as a leader, you seek to put the best people in positions. So you have that responsibility. Because if anything goes wrong, it falls on you. You are the head of this leadership. So you find good people that you know can do the job, that you trust have the ability to do the job. And you give that job to them. Just as we repose our trust and confidence in you, you repose your trust and confidence in the people you appoint or delegate to do the job that you appoint them to do. So if you put people there who can't do the job, it comes back to haunt you. And that is why every Liberian who is educated, let me repeat that, every Liberian who has a high school diploma, up, for high school diploma, up, every Liberian who is 16 years old and above, you have an obligation, an inherent and innate obligation and responsibility to help Liberia grow, prosper, and stop corruption. Corruption is our number one enemy. It surpasses even our foreign enemies. Because when we hate ourselves, who cannot hate us? We break our own lives down. We break everything around us down. We are vulnerable. Anybody can penetrate our country and hurt us. That's because we are not patriots. Okay? So, on the point of patriotism now, let's look at our country today. You'll see our country is broken down. You can't even leave Monrovia and go to other places. I heard that criminal Samuel Twe talking about, he's a criminal because those guys broke our country down. They stole our resources. Okay? It's just that this tribalism is so bad in Liberia that people cannot go after them. People are scared to go after them because of tribe. So people get away with murder in our country. But it got to stop. It got to stop. Because I don't care about tribe. I don't care about country or Congo. You can be my brother and sister. You mess with the Liberian public, I will set an example on you. Why? Because it's a necessity. It's a necessity for us to demonstrate that we have good leaders, one. Two, that we can punish our criminals and we're not getting away with it. For too long, we have not punished our criminals. Okay? We do selective punishment. We punish people who are against the system for corruption. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Corruption is the number one enemy of the Liberian people. And we got to stop it. All of that thing Tottenham did for us, that stealing, was to keep himself in power for 27 years. Why do you think Tottenham stayed in power for 17 years, 27 years? He was corrupt. The same thing happened in Rhode Island here with Buddy Cianci, with our mayor, the past mayor. He was just as bad. And he will have stayed in power forever because people like those kind of people. People like those kind of people. Okay? Once you got money, you can get what you want. You can get it. But it's not good for our country. It's not good for our country because we deplete our national resources by corruption. We spread corruption all through the country. If that had happened in America here, America would not be what it is today. America is a great nation because the people of America are patriots. They love their country. I work for the government. People see you doing something wrong, they will report you. They will come to you and tell you, say, man, you can't do it like this, you need to do it like this way. You know how many people correct you? Because I can have that Liberian habit too. You know, I want to do things my way. So no. The people say, no, Chesson, you can't do it like that. We got policies. We got rules. Follow it. Or be punished. You got to follow it. Why you think I will not hesitate to punish people? Because I've been punished myself. Why you think I changed? I've been punished. You see, in America, they punish you by taking your money. This is a land of money, milk and honey. You need money. You can't get honey without money. That's why you see people that bust their balls in this country, working hours and hours to make money. And some of them hardly enjoy. Because if you're working for 12, 14 hours a day, what time you got to enjoy? You see, that was everybody like vacation. When it's time for vacation in America, people don't play with vacation. They put everything down and they take in their family. Because at the only time people got to really spend with their family. In America, people working. Okay? Money talk, bullshit walks. That's true in America. You think you come here and depending on your cousin and your sister and your relative, no. You got to carry your own weight. And it's coming to Liberia too. Don't think it's not coming to Liberia. Liberian people will have to carry their own weight because the stealing will stop. That is stealing that got us so bad off in our country. But it got to stop. Because when we sit down and look at our country and compare it to Sierra Leone, Nigeria, and all the countries right around us, we dead, man. I was looking at the internet just and looking at how many war tanks Nigeria got, how many jets they got, how many artillery, mobile artillery machinery they got. And we ain't got half of those things. I don't think we got any of those things. Nigeria got war tanks. We ain't even got war tanks. We got armor carriers where the soldier can go in there and carry them, but we ain't got no real war in our country. You know, yeah, our 14-year war, our experiences, it's over. But we've been blessed. We have had no foreign people attacking us, man. Our thing has been among ourselves. That's why we got to grow up, man. We got to get mature. It's time now. It's time that we put all these childish things aside. If we are Christians, listen to the Bible. Say, when I was a child, I did all the foolish shit. Now I'm a man. I got to put all the foolish things aside and behave like a man. It's the same thing with Liberian. When you're a young Liberian, you did all your foolishness. When you are adolescent, you did all your tribalism and foolishness. Now you are a man, a full-fledged Liberian. You got to put all the foolishness aside. You got to put that tribalism aside. You got to put that mentality of corruption and stealing aside. And you got to face our nation like a nation builder, like a patriot, like a productive citizen, of a growing, productive nation. If you don't see our country like that, you will forever be a tribalist. Who won't be running around with chalk on their face? All that thing is over, man. That was during the war, when people were putting all women weak and all that kind of acting like savages. It's over. We ain't got savages in Liberia no more. We got men and women who need to find a path of progress and advancement. And this is what I come to y'all with, man. I'm coming to y'all to complain about Liberia, all the stealing and corruption going on in Liberia. I hear Sam Twe and all the grown-up boys talking about how they did this and did that. If I were in Liberia, that bullshit they're talking, all of them would be in jail. They'd be in jail. You think I would fool around with those idiots? Huh? Akarens Gray, Sam Twe, even the damn George Weah, I put all the bitches in jail. Because we do an audit. All that thing they're talking, we have documentation. We have foreigners come and audit them. No Liberian will touch them. Foreigners will come and audit these people. And when that report comes, people go into jail. You steal our money, we confiscate your property. You know, let me tell you something. Economic stealing is different from real criminal stealing. You see, when people in government and they steal, you give them the opportunity to bring back that money before you put them in jail. So everybody will have the opportunity to return our money with interest. You're not just returning it the same amount. Because when you take our money, it incurs interest every day. You would return our money with the bank recognized interest on the daily money you're taking, and you pay it. You pay it, you go into jail. That's when you go into jail, if you don't pay it. Okay? But if you pay it, you're working for government no more. You'll be persona non grata. Let me tell you, Liberian people, when people steal from our government and we catch them, we can't reward them with government job no more. We got too many Liberians coming up educated, patriots, and loyal to our country. We got to tap those people. We got to find those people and bring them into government. We don't wait for them to come to us. We send recruits out to find the best Liberians, recommend them to government so we can get them a good government position. Okay? Certain people who are professional and demonstrated in their communities and in their jobs, wherever they are. Civil service will make recommendation for them to excel. Those are the people who will be executive, secretary, and things to our government officials. We got to tap the potential in our country. We got to get those people that love Liberia. We watch all the shows, yes, we see all the problems in Liberia. How do we recruit good Liberians who want to serve our people and our nation? How do we recruit patriot Liberians who love Liberia and will do everything to ensure that our resources are used efficiently and proficiently for the advancement of our people? Everything we do in our country is to help our people grow and advance. And the more we fail in our obligation and responsibilities to our people, the more our nation is on a downward spiral. So, when I hear people like Akaris Gray and Sam Twe, all these grown-up boys that rip our resources, all talking about Joe Boga government and what they did this and did that, you know that our country has a problem. You see? Because if this current government is so weak that they cannot demonstrate that they are the leaders of the Republic of Liberia, as they told us they were coming to make changes and set our country on the right course, and is still lollygagging and pussyfooting, bullshitting, and got these other guys still yelling in the community, wanting to cause havoc and instability because they want to hold them accountable for their corrupt and sinister behaviors. How long can we condone people stealing our wealth and resources with impunity? How long will people get away with stealing our wealth and resources while the masses of our people are suffering without jobs, without food, in bad living conditions? How long, man? How long? Even if you fix the drainages in our country, it's not enough to stop the flooding. No. Look at Dubai, flooding. Look at all the other nations flooding. You think they don't have drainages? Yeah, they have them. But when the weather condition is so terrible, it's so bad, it's so increasingly have it written, what can you do about it? You can't do nothing about it. Water affecting many countries of the world with good drainage systems too, because it's weather pattern. The changing weather conditions is getting better. It's better, yeah. It's not worse. It's getting better, yeah. I'm talking to that, so Samuel Tweed again. Understand what I'm talking? Yeah, chorus great. It's getting better, yeah. But my people, I'm not here to talk long today. I just want to reiterate the point that we have a responsibility to our country. We can hate each other. We can act like fools and childish people and continue to dwell on hate, on division, on not forgiving each other for our hurts, and think that it will bring us peace. It will not bring us peace. It will just keep us backwards. Because for us to grow together, for us to form a unified front as progressive Liberian people, we got to do away with hate. We got to invite forgiveness into our lives. Forgive each other, no matter how it hurts. Once that person is willing to repent, forgive them. We got to come together. We got to unify. We got to strengthen our nation. We got to strengthen ourselves, not only our nation, ourselves. The time of the Liberian people is now. We need to rise up. God said if you take one step, He will open all the doors to you. Let's take that one step now to change our mentality, to forgive one another, to put our differences aside, and to come together to form a unified front of progressive, united, patriot Liberian people. The time of the Liberian people is now. We can own it or we can disown it. We are the people that have the power to change our own destiny. Can we do it? My class is done. Our luta continua. The time of the Liberian people is now. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.